So here we are at First St. Paul's. Just going to take a little spin through the neighborhood. This is Sandburg Village over here. We've been here since 1910. It was a Jewish temple before. It was renovated into a church, and then in 1971 they built a new building. So we're going east now toward the lake. It'd be good for me to talk about our mission statement, which is to proclaim Christ, to nurture faith, and to serve others. We are about 2 or 3 blocks from the lake, which makes it really nice on my lunch hour if I want to take a little walk down the beach. The first item in our mission statement is to proclaim Christ. Of course, maybe we first think of preaching, proclaiming Christ, and certainly that is very important. It's very important to me. But we proclaim Christ through our lives, through our prayers, through our witness. Jesus said that the world will know that we are Christians by our love. That's proclamation. Just simply having a loving Christian community is really a strong message to the world. Here you can see the lake. It's the Hancock Building, Drake Hotel, made famous in Mission Impossible. His Bible was from the Drake Hotel. I wonder if they have Bibles at the Drake Hotel anymore. This area is called the Gold Coast. Certainly higher end homes. If we go down that street, it's Dearborn, and lots of really nice restaurants just within a few blocks, walking distance. This Jewel over here is going to be torn down very soon, and they're going to build a high-end condo, high-rise condo, and rebuild the Jewel. It's going to take about 2 years. When they showed pictures of the new Jewel drawn by the architect, you could see First St. Paul's from an aerial shot drawn right in there, which is kind of cool. To the left is Newberry Library, and most of our church records are there because they date back to the 1840s, so they're in safekeeping there. And we have some copies at the church, but most of them are, the older ones are there. Up here on the left is the Rock and Roll Cafe, and then what we call on the right affectionately is the Rock and Roll McDonald's, and what I call not so affectionately a long line for Portillo's. Here's the Rock and Roll McDonald's. Right up here on the left is the Sports Authority. Our church was located there during the Chicago fire. That building burnt down to the ground. They saved an angel out of there and the church records. The angel is now on display in our lounge. We moved from that location in 1910, right up the street to 1301 North LaSalle. Right here on the left is Moody Bible Institute. We have a number of students who attend worship and have joined. We've got one right now serving as an intern for the summer. Great students, great enthusiasm, and we're very fortunate to be right down the street from them. The second part of our mission statement is to nurture faith, and we do that a number of ways at First St. Paul's. Probably the primary way is through our public worship, through the divine service, where we nurture our faith in prayer, in praise, in the Word, baptism, the Lord's Supper, Holy Communion every week at First St. Paul's. We are so blessed to have Dr. Steve Wente as our cantor and his daughter Margaret Danilovich as our associate cantor. They both play organ, they both help direct the choir and a children's choir. They incorporate a lot of musicians. We're very, very blessed to have them. Dr. Wente is the chair of the music department at Concordia University, Chicago. And as I say, we're very blessed to have him. Just west of our church is Wells Street, which is really part of Old Town, which goes up past North Avenue. And a lot of our members live in that community as well. That's the brown line going by. If you look ahead, you can see what used to be Cabrini Green, where the Target is. But Cabrini Green really extended in this whole area of public housing. It was torn down about 5 years ago, the main building, I believe. Maybe a little longer than that. This also was all part of, on the left especially, part of Cabrini Green public housing. Some of the 4-story buildings here are still part of public housing today. Goethe is the street where the church is, 1 block north of Division. Over here on the right, right underneath the brown line tracks, is where we park for church. We have free parking on Sunday mornings, and then during evening services we also have free parking. The Wells Street Arts Festival was the one of 2 Sundays we cannot park there. The other Sunday we can't park there is Chicago Marathon Sunday, and First St. Paul's is at the 4-mile mark and the 11-mile mark, if I remember correctly. Coming back up on the church, the street is Goethe, G-O-E-T-H-E. I believe I'm pronouncing it correctly because the CTA bus recording says Goethe. You'll hear some people say Goethe. The third part of our mission statement is to serve others. On a Saturday morning, you'll see a long line right here of people getting community meals. We serve, on average, about 150 people a hot meal every week, every Saturday at 11 o'clock. That's First St. Paul's. I hope you enjoyed the tour.